Okay, so what we're gonna cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are idiot.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
idiot.
Yes.
You are idiot.
Yes.
You are idiot.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Catacombs. So, I made a video before with showcasing Joe Biden, the former presidential candidate for the Democratic Party, not being the friend of black people within the United States. And all you have to do is look at that man's track record. You know, it's kind of ridiculous that there are so many people that do not do enough research on their presidential candidates, on the people they elect to represent them. It's absolutely absurd. And it's even more so when it comes to black people, because black people vote for Democrats overwhelmingly. It's like a block. Like, you know, it's pretty incredible, the brainwashing that has gone on when it comes to the black community, with them continuously voting Democrat, even though they get nothing in return. Like, I mean, nothing. All you have to do is look at the track record, look at how many times the Democratic Party has been in control of all three houses, and nothing gets done. However, other groups get things done for them. I mean, it even happened under the so-called first black president with Barack Obama. Nothing got done for black people, you know, foundational black Americans, or ADOS, in the 8 years that he was president. But yet we can point to, you know, other groups who've gotten laws passed, policy passed, and things like that, but nothing, no policy, no laws when it came to FBA or ADOS. And it's really telling, man. It really goes back to what Dr. Claude Anderson said was, you know, the Democratic Party's whole thing is benign neglect. And, you know, the black people don't get anything, yet we vote for Democrats overwhelmingly, time and time again. It's like presidents, governors, state legislators. Like, we continuously vote for Democrats, to the point where the baby boomers and the Gen Xers, they register their own children as Democrats. It's like passed down. It's inherited. It's sad to see, for the last 6 to 7 decades of just non-activity, but constantly voting for these people because they give us some feel-good stuff. They wear a kente cloth, they play a saxophone, they make a joke, they make sure to call Republicans racist. It's kind of ridiculous. But I have something here that I want to talk about, because right now we have a so-called black woman that mainstream black media, not the grassroots, but mainstream black media, is putting in our faces right now to convince us that Kamala Harris is a black woman, you know, because she went to a HBCU and she does ski-wee and all the other nonsense. But in reality, that woman is not a black woman, at least not in the sense of mindset. You know, she looks like one. She looks like one. That's what she does, you know, like a light-skinned black woman. But is she really a black woman just because she went to a HBCU? No, I don't think that's the I don't think that's the case. I mean, the woman identifies as Indian. I mean, check this video out.
Okay, so what we're gonna cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are idiot.
Yes.
You are idiot.
Yes.
You are idiot.
Yes.
You are idiot.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know Kamala Harris is Indian, right? You know Kamala Harris is Indian, right? You know Kamala Harris is Indian, right?
Yeah.
So we're both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. And so, were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food, lots of rice and yogurt, potato curry, dal, lots of dal. So when we were growing up and we'd go to India, and my grandfather was a little mischievous. So my grandmother, of course, was like strictly no, nothing. If it had a mother, it was not getting eaten.
I mean, you've seen that. She literally is talking about her childhood and how, her influences and what she experienced as a child, as a young adult, her formative years as an Indian woman. I mean, this has been talked about years ago, but it's going to come to the forefront now, because people like myself are we're not letting it go, man. You are not a black woman, and I'm sick and tired of Roland Martin and people like him who bend over for the D, the Democrats, trying to convince us that she is a black woman, and she's not. There are people that like to say, well, she's Jamaican. Her father is Jamaican. I mean, do y'all not realize that it isn't only black people in Jamaica? I mean, they had a white president. Y'all do realize that not everybody in Jamaica is black, right? Y'all have to know that. It's all right that black people made Jamaica popular. As far as like Bob Marley and his family and things like that. The face of Jamaica is a lot of black people with dreads and stuff like that. But that's not the only people on that island. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it. so I just don't understand. Like this is lending stock to they're like Americans being just ignorant of the world. They just don't get it. And then we have this sister, who had a run-in with Anton Daniels.
As far as you men, black, whatever color, I don't think y'all are going to allow it. I don't think y'all are. And I think y'all are going to band together with your votes and vote against her. That's what I think.
Would you vote for? Let me ask you a question. Would you vote for?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm going to just be real honest with this. She's a black woman.
Yeah.
Because they skin folk, not Kim folk.
Now she's talking about voting for Kamala Harris because she's black. I mean, y'all saw the clip, right? Let me run it again.
I'm going to just be real honest with this. She's a black woman.
Actually, let me run it. Let me run a different part of the clip.
To just hold on. Let me line this out.
I think majority
is it only because she a black woman.
Yeah.
Let's put Sex Array in the office.
She's not black, friend. She's not black.
Kamala Harris is not a black woman. Let me ask this sister here from the Anton Daniels show. When's the last time you as a child, did you ever vacation to India?
When we were growing up and we'd go to India, and my grandfather was a little mischievous. So my grandmother, of course, was like strictly no, nothing. If it had a mother, it was not getting eaten. Mm-hmm. And if my grandmother would go out of town, my grandfather would then, he'd get very mischievous and he'd say, okay, let's have French toast. Because, of course, that has eggs.
Do you have any family members in India? Most of your family members are here in the States. Okay? In the States. All right? That's FBA. That's ADOS. Whichever one. Most black people who are FBA, their family, they can trace their family back to the South, southern states and things like that. There's some that like myself, I can trace it back to Puerto Rico. However, FBA, for the most part, you're in the United States. When the hell has a HBCU foundation of black woman vacationed to India? Because she had family out there. That's Kamala Harris' family. She knows Indian dishes, according to this video. When's the last time she made some collard greens? Some fatback. I mean, come on, man. Like, this woman is not she's not of us. And we got people like Roland Martin and crying ass Van Jones trying to convince us, oh, she's a black woman. Protect this sister. Yo, if y'all don't wake the hell up and stop being politically illiterate and actually pay attention to who the hell is in front of you, actually doing some research, reading We're going to keep getting what we've been getting. I'm going to play some more of this video.
So what I do is put a little bit of oil in the holes to make it like crispy.
Oh, that's smart.
My dad kind of always did this. Hi!
This is your father?
This is my dad, Avu.
Hi, Uncle.
Dad, this is Senator Harris.
To meet
How
you.
are you?
Nice to meet
It's
you.
so good to meet you.
Thank you for coming.
My grandparents lived in Bessenecker.
Yeah, actually,
They were in-
my family lives
Yes, I would go and take walks on the morning
On the beach,
on the
yeah.
beach with my grandfather.
yeah.
Dad, do you know that her family keeps spices in Taster's Choice
We
bottles
would
too?
keep the same in Taster's Choice. But why is it that you guys keep these things in Taster's Choice? I never asked, but my mother drank Taster's Choice coffee every morning, so I guess, and we recycle everything, of course.
Wait, Senator Harris, what do you think of
Okay.
this dosage? Think it's done?
That's really good.
I think it's going to be pretty good. There we go.
Wow, I am really impressed.
So you seen that. She knows the lingo, all the lingo with Indian this, Indian that. This woman is not FBA. Don't let them fool you. Damn it. Don't let them fool you. We've been fooled enough. We've been fooled for 60 going on 70 years. Do not let them fool you. Enough is enough. Until the next one, y'all be easy.